Valley Club summon pool right now for the Shadowkin fashion Raid Shadow Legends. I wasn't gonna do it, but I have no legendary Shadowkin, only one epic Shadowkin. So hopefully I get lucky, get a new champion, and get a pretty good one. And if you're ready to see if we get lucky or if we get screwed, then you know what to do, Valley Club. Find that like button and let's go smash it. And welcome back to the ValleyFlyin Raid channel. I'm ValleyFlyin and I hope you're having an excellent day. We're gonna test our luck. I wasn't gonna do it, but I figured since I don't have a lot of Shadowkin right now, chances of getting a new character are pretty high, and hopefully we get a good one. Now, if you get some value from this video or some entertainment from me pulling, then you know what to do, Valley Club. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button for even more Raid Shadow Legends content, and ring that notification bell so you know as soon as a brand new video goes up. But let's get into the game and talk about this summoning portal right now. This is gonna go on for a few more days. I think there are 3 more days right now, and there's some pretty good champions in here. The only Shadowkin champion that I have is this one, so this would be the only real disappointment. Masamoto, have that character ready. Now, as far as epics, I think the grand prize for epic is going to be Toragi the Frog, good champion there, and Hotatsu. And as far as the legendaries, we got a lot of great legendaries. The grand prize right now is Tetsuya the Deliverer. He is the faction unity champ for the Shadowkin. And if we look at what his aura does, speed in all battles, 19%, crit rate in all battles, 15% to Shadowkin. And he has a nice passive here, fills a champion turn meter by 15% whenever an enemy champion takes a turn. So getting some turn meter. If there are multiple champions on the team with this skill, only one will activate, and gets even better as you add more and more Shadowkin to the team. Just one Shadowkin turn meter. Increased effects used on allies are 20% more effective. Turn meter effects used on enemies 20% less effective. If there are multiple champions on the team with this skill, only one will activate. Also has a passive that also involves some faction unity for the Shadowkin. The normal is going to attack one enemy, steal 100% of the character's turn meter, place a true fear debuff for 2 turns. Attack is based on, or damage is based on attack. One Shadowkin, the turn meter steal effect. True Fear debuff cannot be resisted or blocked with 2 Shadowkin faction allies. Increase the damage inflicted by this champion based on the difference between the champion's speed and the target speed. So more damage there. Nice aid to attacks one enemy 2 times. Will place 2 extra hits if the target's turn meter is less than 50%. We'll ignore a percentage of the target's defense that is equal to the target's current turn meter. Resets to cooldown after the skill if the target is killed. So strong move. And a decent A1 attacks one enemy, fills a turn meter, all allies by 10% if the stack is critical. Damage is based on attack. Now, Tetsuya is the grand prize of this summon pool. Great champion. Hopefully we pull him or one of these other legendaries. But I do want to remind you guys, if you want to get an epic champion, 4 epic champions for free, you want to start a brand new account, make sure you use that QR code up there or use my download link to start a brand new account. Don't download Raid from the iOS store or the Android store. Use the link down below or scan that QR code, because that is how you're going to get those 4 epic champions for free. Uugo, day 1, Tagoar, level 25, Fayne, level 45, and level 50, you're going to get Mausoleum Mage. And if that wasn't enough, there's a code. You could use one of the codes. There's 5 codes. You get 1 legendary champion right off the bat, and there is a login calendar for Udex Art or another legendary champion going on right now. But as far as those codes, I would pick Sun Wukong or Supreme Gaelic. Those are probably the 2 best ones. But if you want another flavor, try to do something else. You can also get Alice. You could also get Loki or Green Ward Rurak. All of those champions are available, but like I said, I would pick Supreme Gaelic or Sun Wukong as your starter legendary. But Harima, also a very good champion. We also have Jintoro, very good. Michinaki is also a very good champion as well. We have Lady Kimi, which would be a very good addition to our roster. And Kyoku would be a great one as well. The weaker ones are this one, Arashi the Riptide, and Garuman's probably the weakest. Tatsu is not one of the stronger legendary Shadowkin champions, but the good thing about her, she is part of that fusion for Lady Mikage. So right here, that would get a lot done for Lady Mikage right now. So let's go back to the summon pool and see what we get. Ladies and gentlemen, wish me luck. All right, hopefully we get a legendary, a gold, as long as it's not Masamoto though. We got 4 of these. Hopefully we get all new ones, all legendaries. Let's go. Let's go for the gold, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. It is an epic, and it is Kunoichi. And as of right now, Kunoichi is our best Shadowkin character right now. 3.5 out of HellHades.com. Where can she help us? Well, the clan boss, which is what we're working on right now. 4.5 stars for the clan boss. Decent in other areas, doesn't really stand out any one particular area. The A1 is an average skill, attacks one enemy, 30% chance placing a weakened debuff for 2 turns. The A2 attacks all enemies, 75% chance of placing a leech debuff for 2 turns. Pretty good average skill there. Place a 50% ally protection buff on all allies except for the champion for 2 turns. Fills the champion turn meter by 50%. Places a block damage buff on this champion for 1 turn whenever their HP drops below 50%. All right, so not the best champion. 3.5 rating on HellHades.com, but obviously not the best, but still our best faction, our Shadowkin faction champ right now. All right, let's actually go look at these pulls there. There's a 94% chance for an epic, 6% chance for a legendary. Hopefully we are in that 6% chance here. Let's go. One more. We got 3 more total, but let's go to the next one here. Oh, let's get a legendary, 6% chance. Gold, give me a gold, baby. It is purple, and it is Tomoe. And Tomoe gets a 3 on HellHades.com. Let's see what areas she stands out. No real areas that she stands out in. Decent for the clan boss, decent for Hydra, decent for Magma Dragon. Let's take a look at her skills. Stab and grab, attack 1 enemy, has a 30% chance stealing 1 random debuff from the target. Bamboozle, attacks all enemies, 75% chance of placing a decrease attack debuff for 2 turns. I guess that's why it has that clan boss value. Place a counterattack buff on a target ally for 2 turns. Place a counterattack buff for 3 turns instead if the allies from the Shadowkin faction. Then fills the turn meter of all allies by 15% and place a 30% increased crit damage buff on all allies for 2 turns. Place a 30% increased crit rate buff for 2 turns on allies from the Shadowkin faction. The passive increases all heals and fills turn meter by 20% when used on allies from the Shadowkin faction. There are multiple champions with skill, only 1 will activate. So, all right, decent champion. Will be decent for our faction, our faction wars. This is our 3rd Shadowkin right now. Let's go. We got 2 more. Hopefully both are legendaries. Let's go. 6% chance, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Give me gold. Give me your gold. What is it? It is a Masamoto, the worst one. Oh my goodness, I had the wrong screen up, and this is the duplicate. This would be the absolute worst one to get because this is our only duplicate. I guess it's gonna go in our faction guardians section right now, so the rest of our characters can get some boost. I think it's the first one is health. Masamoto only at 3 rating on HellHades.com, but more importantly, this is a duplicate. So we have 1 more. Let's go to the correct screen this time. Let's go, and all right, 6% chance for a legendary. Let's go. What do we get? Come on, give me a gold. 6. Give me gold. Oh, it is an epic, and it is, Toragi the Frog. He is actually pretty good. He is probably the best epic champion from the Shadowkin faction, and he is a 4 on HellHades.com. Super happy I got this character. This is probably the epic that I was looking forward to the most. There are some other epics that are really good, but they're void champions. They weren't in this summon pool. Really good for the clan boss. That is a team that I'm building right now. Great for the Fire Knight, Dragon, Ice Golem. I'm struggling to get to level 20 on those, so maybe Toragi will be in our roster. Great for the Scarab King as well in the Doom Tower. The A1 attacks 1 enemy. 30% chance of placing decreased attack debuff for 2 turns. All right, that is pretty good, especially for the clan boss. Attacks all enemies, 50% chance of placing a provoke debuff for 1 turn. The chance increases by 5% for each debuff on the enemy team. So that's a pretty good one. This is kind of a weaker skill here. The A3 places a shield buff equal to 15% of this champion's max HP. 50% ally protection buff on all allies except for this champion for 2 turns. Also heals this champion 25% of their max HP, places a 30% reflect damage buff on them for 3 turns. Heal increased by 2.5 for each poison debuff on the enemy team. And the passive, when attacked, has a 50% chance of placing a 5% poison debuff on the attacker for 2 turns. Occurs once per hit. Ooh, that is a good one there. And the A3 also increases the amount of heal that happens for all these all these poisons that Toragi is placing on the enemies. So happy with this one. Not happy that we got 1 duplicate. Would have liked to get all new champions, but we got 3 new champions here. Not a total loss. We didn't get any of the big grand prizes that we want, but think we got some pretty decent epic champions there. And the good thing, we're going to be able to place one champion, Masamoto, into our faction guardian, and we're gonna get 10% more HP for our Shadowkin guardians. And I never was able to do a faction wars for Shadowkin previous. Now we have a Masamoto, and we have some other epic champions that we can actually bring in and get some keys for this. Use some of our keys and get some stars for the Shadowkin, get us a little bit closer to Lydia. So that is what we got. We could finally play some faction wars with the Shadowkin. Let me know your thoughts on this poll. Let me know if you are going to try to test your luck for these Shadowkin characters. Hopefully you got some value or some entertainment from this video, and if you did, leave the video a like. Make sure you check out some of the other videos on this channel, and if you want to download a brand new copy of Raid, make sure you scan the QR code or download Raid from the link down below to get all those epic bonuses. I'll see you guys next time. Have a great rest of your day. Hulk Fist Bump ValleyFlyin out.